Pro fill. We got kick. We got a sub-harm part going down. There's a little clap action here. Clap action lawsuit. No, don't need a giant cape. Don't. Certainly don't. And now it's time for a fill. Alright. So that's good to go. Stuff. So I'm operating in a weird scale today. We are operating in the 5th mode of harmonic minor. So picture like C would be C, D, E, F, G, A flat, B, C, right? So if you start on the G, then you have G, A flat, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's a really funky scale. It's really, really interesting. Yeah, so if we're in D in that particular thing, then we've got like a high D, got a little bit of E flat right above it, and then we have F sharp. So there's some really interesting combinations you get. You get some like major stuff and minor stuff kind of mixed together. People are like, tends to sound like Eastern or something like that. So so first of all, let's rig up a bass line that sounds dope. 16 steps would be a good idea. Boom, boom, boom. Something like that. Like just a constant 16th barrage. Kind of cool. Be kind of nifty. Be kind of really, really. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Pitch 1, gate. There's gate number 1. Go to that guy there. And let's see here. It seems to me that a plethora of others. So let's use one that sounds dope. Okay, now here's the question. No, it doesn't reach. Son of a... Okay. Boom. Guys reach. Sawtooth reaches nicely. There we go. Peachy. Okay. Now we just need now. Let me guess. That won't reach. Nope. Son of a bitch. Right. So this thing is all color confused and very, very baffled as to why it's all sorts of different shades. But all right, subharmonicon. Let's put you somewhere logical. The lead channels. Hey, Chris, what's happening? Perfect. Right there. Perfect. So this we should be like bam, 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 boom, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. So now we'll have some extra little smacky guys in there, kind of like buried in the mix, so to speak. Quiet, kick drum. Dang. Okay, fine. Be that way. Make me run my kick drum through a VCA to give it more level. Always. Fine. Let's see, and then we distort. So, in other words, what it really comes down to is that my filter, the Mankato, is just super strong output level. It's absolutely massive. That's nice. Let's just run a nice LFO into that, huh? Just doing LFO things. Here's the question. What happens if we modulate this thing? Okay, let's pause everything and reset everything. Uh, subsequence 1, direction and rate. So I'm really looking for like two whole notes. So like 2, 4, 6, 8 measures of each. Yeah. And then like going down just a whole step on the second part. Boom. Next step. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 7. Actually, measure 7. 8. And then we go down a whole step. Maybe just a brief detour. That'd be cool. Going to be my home thing here, subsequence 1, enabling it or not. Okay, you cool, you done, you done. Something else. Let's try this. Let's try the 860 filter. See if that works a little bit better as far as managing like the volume of everything. It's already like manageable. The Mankato is like, geez, it's like so freaking loud. Normally I wouldn't complain about that kind of thing, but like, it's like literally blowing away like every other sound in existence. Craziness. Oh, the crazy. Oh man, yawnies. I got the yawnies. All right. So what's left? Lots of things. That's what. You still playing? We are. Why are we playing? It's not. Let's quit playing. Let's go like part 3. Skip part 2 just to avoid super long cable runs. I would like to make a cloud. A harmonized cloud would be a lot of fun. And I guess one way to do that would be you know, you could do like you do a lot of cool stuff with the Turing machine. That is for sure. All right, so let's think about something here. It's All right, so we're on 8 steps on the Turing machine. That's so I could first of all there's our sort of our main scale, right, that we're working with. And we can dupe that. Well, we don't really have to dupe it, to be honest. I mean, to have another harmony block. We really need to. Because we're staying in the scale no matter what. That's the thing. So I've got two parts that I can actually bring out of the turning machine. One is, of course, the regular output, and the other is the volts. So, like those guys, and maybe go into for this run. It's way over. But the oh, come on. Get my cable holder, you bastard. Will it reach? Will it reach? It will barely reach. All right, we'll go to the Weston. Although I'm gonna need to make sure that that thing is in tune for anything else. So like that, and then and then it would be neat if I, let's say, had, see, and this is the perfect time to use the because it's got 3 inputs. You can do some cool stuff with it. So, like, here's a triangle. And here is a sawtooth. G. Then what else is going in there? Flats, I think. Plan. Put it on the ultra regular basic starting pair of oscillators. A classic pair of oscillators. But we don't have a volt per octave signal for that. See, that's the thing. So, what we can do, though, is give it some sort of pseudo-random signal from all sorts of different places. We can throw it a sample and hold. Could clock marbles. Use marbles for a thing. That's always fun. Let's do that. Because marbles is essentially a Turing machine. It just is, right? So if we've got the rate here and everything kind of like in the middle, just here, and yeah. So then what I'm going to do is put this on smooth instead of smooth. I'm going to put it on stepped. Nope, won't. Son of a. Stepped voltage out of the X3. Well, we'll go X1. Just to be safe. Okay. And then that output has to go into L Platts, the Mankato. Okay. Oh no, I've completely run out of super long yellow cables. Oh. I have to bring it someplace else. Which I was thinking of doing is, this feels like maybe a good thing to put into the emitter. Because we are creating a cloud. The Torversio is very good at creating clouds. All of the delay. All right, one thing at a time here. It's on a square wave. Okay, there it is. That's kind of madness. That's crazy. Okay, let's put that away, and that's going to become kind of an interesting little element here. So we got bass, we got kick, we got snare, we need hats, we need some leads. We've got this funky, weird subharm voice going down. So that's doing a thing. I feel like, yeah, that needs some kind of like gentle filter modulation thing. Just like well, it won't reach, so it doesn't matter. Actually, let's just run it into. So channel 2, slow 32 beat rise fall. It's like done. Okay. Channel 2. Do I not have this in the cutoff case? There it is. Okay. Hey, Francisco. Hey, Jason. All right, let's work on a lead kind of thing here. And at some point, we are, of course, going to have to stop the clock, reset everything, try to get everything all synchronized to a nice, happy 8-measure cycle. Easier said than done. So if you're just joining us, this madness with the yellow patch cords, all right? So this is the Volts expander and the Turing machine itself, each putting a sequence into a really funky scale into the Bard Quartet. By funky scale, I mean D, E flat, F sharp, G, A, and B flat. So it's a Phrygian dominant scale, but I left off the C because it kept hitting the C. And I was like, to hang around other things. So we got 3 different voices doing that. The 2 Weston oscillators and Platts, all of them going into the Mankato. And it basically turned it into percussion. But more on that later. I would like to I would like to distort pizza. Oh, let's just run it straight down to the 100 grit. Always a better choice. Dang it. Okay. So, pizza into the very high grit count. Except it isn't. 100 grit is very low grit count. Understand that. And you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. So that's the basic. There it is. Okay, but all right, distortion out. That's better. This would be fun. Okay. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right. All right. So, son of a bitch won't reach. Damn it. Kind of really wanted that to reach because, you know what though? Let's actually put it into the motion meter because that'll give us a little bit more control over it anyway. So, this is CV out 1, and I'm going to make an 8-step sequence, all right? But, this has a series of trigger outs, right? So, if I can find, is it this one? Triggers? Yeah. All right, trigger 7 is a whole note. So, perfect, you know? So, let's run trigger 7 into the trigger in on this thing. All right. All right. Then that's going to go to the high note, the CV input that controls how high of the range it's using. So you'll have a stepped every 8 measures, so the last 4 will step up. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun to play with. All right. Boom. Clock stopped. Everybody's confused. The melodicers are like, what? What is going on? You know what I want to do? I want to set up another really simple. This one subharmonicon hack will change your life. Or something. All right. And that subharmonicon hack, of course, is to send it fifths to the VCO1 tuning. That transforms it into a thing. Hello? Hello? Oh, I stopped the clock. Okay, what's part 1 doing? Oh, it's not playing. Okay, so that should be switching. There, reset. So it's doing the flippy floppy thing up and down kind of thing. So that's kind of cool. Okay. Bass is going. Other stuff is doing a thing. Let's maybe whip up another delicious analog loop of some sort. But I'm gonna stop this time. Control. Quarter note. Crazy. Let's go all to so D. We don't have a green voice yet. Well, that means. Okay. Who be our green voice? What's it gonna sound like? Well, you know, actually, I could use the chainsaw for this. This would actually be. I did order a E352 Cloud Terrarium, so kind of excited about that. Should be fun. It'll be good to have a new, like, legit sound source in here. I feel like sometimes it's like sort of meh. I have some cool stuff, some stuff that's just meh. I don't know about the dueling plats anymore. Might not do that. Although I think I'm going to use my second plats today because it's a good idea. Okay. Run the Zagreb mixer channel. Okay. Switching mixer channels real quick. Take a, let's see, actually let's take the same exact thing here, stick this guy in the green input. This is an 8, it's 8 measures up, 8 measures down, like a long, really long LFO. Right, so put that in the Zork strip, and then I can distribute it to multiple places so that their filter rises and falls are synchronized, which is nifty. Now it should start coming down. Yep. So the vector is also controlling these pulses to the sequencer and everything. So like it becomes a little bit of a funky hassle to restart your sequence. So I need to park this on step 8 so that when I hit go, it immediately goes to the next step. Starts doing its thing, correct place. I don't know if I'm like in love with the envelope on that little part. Not exactly. Okay. You know what? Idea would be throw it into a channel of Zadar. Into channel 8. And then that gives us another modulation opportunity also, because now we can modulate the envelope, like the envelope level, for example. Put this just on a standard attack decay kind of a thing. So now I gotta listen to it and tweak it. Alright, so now I can throw a velocity. And then we can go and make that actually, let's see, we don't want shape, we want level. Is it doing a thing? Could be. Velocity? Yeah. Oh. Just kidding. Oh, there it is. See, it pops. Comes to life now. Really fun is to take a subsequence. You're like transpose, enable it. Alright. I'll put it on 8th note. It's random. I'll put one of these as plus 12. Or 2 of them. Just every once in a while it pops up an octave. That's lovely. Okay, that's doing its thing. All right. Got another melodicer here we could be using for stuff. Let's get some hats going, though, before I forget. Because, you know, I will. It's funny, because it's true. Hats. Hats in plaits. Keep plaits warm. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's do a trigger. Ish pink cable. I think I'm gonna need maybe a couple. No, actually, you know what? Let's use. I'm gonna use marbles to trigger the open hi-hat on that, and that actually works really, really well. Okay, in fact, what we do is we hit the T, just put this in to morph. Or we can just let it run free. got a nice little shuffly kind of funky thing going in there. That's kind of cool. Kind of nice. What else? Lead number 2 seems like a good thing to do. What about like a chords lead again? I haven't done that in a while, but seems sort of essay. I don't have much left, honestly. Both plats are used, CSL is used, the Weston's used, chainsaws used, pizza's used. The only thing I got left is ensemble oscillator, rings, and the quad nick, which is the worst thing ever. So I guess it's gonna be the ensemble oscillator. Guess so. Jeez, I suppose we could use it. You know what we should do is just like run a like distorted organ. Just be like, here, make yourself sound like an organ, and then I will corrupt you into madness. If only. Able. But I don't. Alright, so we're going to go input 1, input 2, coming out of this here dudage. We need to go back to the carry filter. Or let's use the dual dagger, actually. It's a little bit closer, but that's beside the point. It does have some other fun features, like panability stuff. Good times. Good times with the panning. Let's just get that rigged up right now. Crunch, bonk, thud. And then where are you gonna go? You aren't gonna reach. Yes, you are. Just have to get creative. Hey, oink. Yes. What? There's our panning action. We're gonna need to attenuate this info. Hey, lemon. Swirling around my head. I love it. The panning with the shack mat is super, super cool. Now I'm panning the high pass. But it doesn't just pan, it also frequency shifts. So you can get some really gnarly textures. Oh yeah, that's resonance only on the high pass. .3/16 delay. There we go. Yes. That answers the question of what are we going to start this all with? There's your answer. Okay, I need something in the R bar, and I had an idea. And I like ideas. And remember that last time back in the day? Remember back in the day when I used the sequencer to control the R bar and all was right with the universe? I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna combine a couple of things, like let's use a grain and find some kind of trippy pad that makes trippy noises. Not like that, though. Not like that. Not like this. Too low! I think that'll actually be pretty cool because it's, well, you know what? Let's open up the filter a little. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Weird. Too much like. It's nice, but it's a fifth, and I'm not really looking for a fifth. Voices? Maybe. I like the other one better because it's raw and it sounds like really kind of buzzy. All right. Okay. So that's what I'm going for with this. But remember, what I'm going to do is just basically play one note in here. All right. So that was pretty obnoxious, I'm sure. But we're just feeding data into the R bar, right? And then I'm going to start up Let's use part 2 for that. Okay, so part 2, we can be sort of like slower. We can be like not a 16th note. Maybe a whole note. And then put it on random, right? And then it's going to basically be like mostly D, but then some C, and then A, and then like F sharp, then low D, high D, low D, and then just let it plip around through randomness, right? And then we can actually, I'm going to set up some chance operations. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, those are going to be like potential for can I get a repeated step? Can I do that? I don't know. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. And then chance probabilities. Fairly high probability. Skipping some of these. Also, because then that means it'll be even more dominant on like the D, the root. Okay, part 2. No, that's not gonna reach. All right, so pitch 2, and then that goes into here to try to control that. Put it into the neutron filter. Always needs a filter. One day, I might run out of patch cables. I doubt it. Put this guy to the Aurora. Hey, we have a pad. Not bad either. This. Yeah. Who? What gear? Who we got? Alright, so this whole thing needs to come down an octave. That's what I sort of thought. Kind of thought. Alright. Except I'm gonna scan and pan this thing with the fast sloths. And then we're gonna use the reverb wet. There we go. A little bit of spray. And then some high pass. Oh, I was clipping the filter a little bit. That's good. I thought it was coming from somewhere else. I was trying to filter that like out, and it just wasn't coming out. Okay. Do we have one more? Can I do a thing? Can I generate some sort of nifty keen randomness sequence to just like pulse a filter to do a thing? What if we just took like a pulse from here and just threw it into this guy? No, because it's going like send things. I really want it washed out. I kind of don't really want it rhythmic, but to have that option is nice. So, you know, Zadar channel, I guess. Can do that. Or do we just do like a 16th note? That'd be good. We can take a 16th note pulse from the vector. Whatever that is. I don't remember. Trigger 2. Okay. We can do that. Take a 16th note pulse from the vector. Bam. Trigger 2. And then just put a small little plucky envelope into the FM just to give it some chugga 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 chugga, you know. Channel B. It's fine. See, because that's pretty cool. Okay, but still haven't unveiled. Okay, I think it's ready. I think I'm pretty much ready here to kind of start this thing up. First of all, we stop the clock, right? Then we reset the clock. Now what I got to do 3 4 1 2 6 7 8 2 3 4 1 part 1. Oh, you didn't play. I see. Sucks to be 8 2 3 4 1 3 4 5 6 7 8 there. Synced. So if you hit start like an 8th note ahead of time, then it works out perfect. It is the Stranger Things soundtrack. I got paid a lot of money for that. All right. I'm going to try something different here. I'm going to try putting my phone camera in a completely different place. See if it actually sounds better. Ah. Nope. Can't get it to work. Can't get it to stay anywhere. It's really unfortunate, but not that unfortunate. It just doesn't sound that great on Instagram. Just kind of be good. It actually sounded decent. But coming through speakers into a phone is like uh, not exactly ideal. Okay, muting my mic. All right. That was a hoot. Definitely more along the lines of like Goa trance than, you know, techno. What is techno anyway? Does anybody really know what time it is? All right, well, I thought that went particularly well, and that was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad I have the opportunity to play for all y'all fine folks. And thanks for coming, and thanks for watching, and, you know, bring a friend, free beer, or something. I don't know. Does anybody really care? No. About time. Oh, don't have time enough to cry. Wimp, 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 wimp. Copyright flag. All right, nighty night.